welcome back to our channel.
I'm Courtney.
And I'm Candace.
And today
we're starting a new series. Dun 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 dun.
Beauty
Basics. We had this request, well, we had a lot of questions from really close family and friends of ours, and we thought, well, let's start a new series where we literally just break things down.
So we are very, very thankful of our family giving us suggestions. So if you have any suggestions for things that you'd like on this playlist or any other ones or any other type of series, please comment them down below because we really appreciate that.
Yeah. And then we know exactly what you want to see.
Yep. All right, let's get started. Okay, so our first episode is going to be about getting a good base. And ironically, it doesn't necessarily have to do a lot about foundation. It has to do a lot with what you do before you slap your base on. So let's get started.
Water. The first step to having good makeup is having good skin. And that's always eating healthy, getting sleep, and drinking lots
of water. After making sure that you're hydrated and healthy from within, you need to be cleansed on the outside.
So we're just gonna go over a few of the products that we use, that we like. It doesn't necessarily mean that these products are gonna work for you, but we have tried a ton of products throughout the years, and these are a few that have always worked for us, so we're gonna talk about them.
Also, that being said, it's common to have things not work for you. Like, nobody's the same. We all have different textures, we all have different tone, we all have different like moisture levels, and because we're suggesting something for you doesn't mean that it'll work, and vice versa. Like, we're all different, and it's okay to do things differently. Okay, so let's talk about some skincare. I don't actually have any with me, but Candace has tons.
Okay, so I've tried all of the face washes. I think the very first one I used was the orange Neutrogena one. I think everybody's used it.
I still actually use that one.
It worked for me because I used to break out a lot more. I've been really blessed, and I just generally, I can't say I had acne.
Neither did I.
So, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But this is my most favorite face wash. This is the Aveda Botanical Kinetics Purifying Gel Cleanser.
I mean, I use a mix of things. I like to rotate through things so that I get a little bit of everything. Like, I rotate through always having a cleanser. I mean, I know I use a cleanser every day, but then I rotate my days on doing something that has a little bit of acne treatment in it, the orange Neutrogena. And then I rotate between another, I think it's actually a Neutrogena like scrub. So I rotate my days so that I am getting exfoliating qualities, and then something that's helping with breakouts, but I don't need it every day, so I don't use it every day.
And I don't use a face wash with salicylic acid. This word right here. Because like I said, I don't really break out that often, but when I do, it's generally in just certain areas.
Yeah, like I was following.
So I spot treat, and what I've been spot treating with lately is this. This is the Burts Bees Natural Acne Solutions. Oh, it has
salicylic acid, whatever, we don't know. It says treat.
But this has really worked for me. I do prefer more of like a natural like face product, so I don't. That's my daily. This is my daily. I wash my face in the shower twice a day. Every morning I wake up and I use this, and every evening when I'm taking a shower before bed, I use this again. The best advice that we can give any woman or anybody wearing makeup out there is wash your makeup off.
I know.
Before.
And we're all guilty of not taking it off, so if you don't, it's okay, just try.
Yeah.
Just try your best. Try. Okay, so after having a very clean face, every once in a while, not every day, we do things like treatments, as in...
And masks.
Masks, which we've had on our channel before.
We did a sizzle or fizzle on this one, and we tried this one as well. This one is not a peel mask. but
It's a mud mask.
it's a mud mask and I really, really liked it.
So those are things that you don't want to do every day because it would be kind of harsh on your skin.
And it could be drying.
Just like I said that I rotate my exfoliant with my, I don't know, what's the right word? Like acne solution wash, so that I'm not like back to back to back breaking down my skin. So that's exactly why you don't want to do treatments every day. But that is something to keep in mind. If you have really dry skin, maybe you want to do a treatment a mask once a week so that you can get some moisture on your skin.
This is another mud mask that I have used for years. I bought this at a store called Mother's Market, but I know Sprouts carries this now. I think you can find this a lot, maybe even at Ulta. I'm not sure, but it's called Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay, world's most powerful facial deep pore cleansing. It's made out of 100% natural calcium bentonite clay, and if I remember correctly, bentonite clay is super absorbent, and I think it's basically like kitty litter. Like really. So what I do is the most powerful clumping substance is sodium bentonite, a certain type of clay that swells up to 15 times its volume in the presence of water and is therefore extremely effective as cat litter. So what I do, you can mix this with water, but what I do is I pull out
a huge bottle.
I mix mine with organic raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar. This is a brand new bottle. It says directions: mix clay with equal parts of raw apple cider vinegar and or water. And it says to not use a metal spoon, which I always thought was strange, but I follow the rules because I'm a rule follower.
You are. All right, after you've treated your skin and cleansed your skin, you always want to make sure that you're moisturizing.
Yes.
And there's different types of moisture for different types of people. We're gonna be broken records in this video. There's different things, and that's okay. So for example, during the day, I use a more gel-based that soaks in quicker, and I don't have to like worry about my makeup getting greasy because it just settles really well. And this one's by Neutrogena, the Hydro Boost Water Gel. I really like this. It smelled really weird at first, and now I like it because like I use it every day. Just like makes me feel better. I don't know. That's weird. And then I have like a night cream that's thicker and heavier that I will use at night. That just has more time to soak in, and I don't have to worry about things getting greasy. Same.
I don't use the same one morning and night. In the morning, before when I'm getting ready for the day, I use the Aveda Botanical Kinetics Hydrating Lotion. This is what I use in the morning. And then at night, I kind of switch it up. I also have the Aveda Tulasara. It's called a wedding mask. Oh. It's an overnight mask, and it's supposed to make you look like you're glowing like you did on your wedding day. I don't know. I really love the formula. It's nice and thick.
You've used it.
It smells so good. I have like a fetish with the scents of Aveda though. They literally just make me happy. So I don't know. And recently I've been using the It Confidence in a Cream. I've been reaching for this one like nightly since I bought it.
Yeah.
But previously, previously I was using the Aveda one. This is anti-aging armor. It doesn't really have a scent.
No, it doesn't.
I've been using it for a good 2 weeks now, a couple weeks. And a little bit goes a long way. Like I literally just dip a finger.
So does my cream-based
night one. So I really like this so far. What a lot of people forget to moisturize is their
oh my gosh, yes.
neck. You do not want to forget to
even up
moisturize
up here too.
So at a very, very young age, my mom taught me to put lotion on once I step out of the shower because your pores are open. You're still a little damp, so it goes on.
You've washed your natural oils off.
Yes. So you want to replenish. So what I've used for years is this St. Ives Skin Renewing Collagen and Elastin Body Lotion. It says collagen and elastin. I mean, do I look my age? I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't put it on my face, but I do put it on my neck. Even in the morning after I wash my face. I recommend whether it's any lotion. I just recommend putting lotion on your body.
Yes.
daily.
Yes, but like I said, the point of moisturizing after your cleansing and treating is that you've washed off your natural oils and you want to replenish your skin. Just like if you clean leather, you have to moisturize it after, or condition it after.
You have to condition it.
All right, so after you are moisturized and things have soaked in and you have a nice clean slate to work with,
which is where we are
currently
right now.
Yes.
Then we
prime. So just like there are tons of different products and moisture levels for cleansers and moisturizers and everything, the same goes for primers. So not everything is going to work for everybody because we're all different.
And I personally have different primers for different types of the year.
Yep.
Or just how my skin feels that day.
Yep. So I think I have a combination skin. I tend to get dry patches around here, but I'm very oily on my nose up to my forehead, my T-zone. So if I know that I'm going to be using a foundation that isn't as matte, I'm gonna want something that's gonna combat my shine. Think about it that way too, is if you know what you're gonna put on, you might wanna switch up what you put underneath. Today, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Shine Killer because I'm going to be using something that's a little bit more luminous as a foundation. So I wanna combat that a little because I would get shiny in my T-zone. Also, do I prime every day? No. Every day is different. When I go to work, I don't like to be slayed to existence. We're pretty cash at work. I don't want to spend 20, 30, 40 minutes, I almost said hours, 2 days getting ready for work. So I don't use primer every day because I'm crazy. There are setting sprays that sometimes include priming. So maybe you don't feel like slopping on another layer of whatever, so just and then put on your foundation.
Yeah, and it sounds kind of silly, but you wouldn't paint a red wall yellow without priming it first.
Yeah.
So you're basically priming is going to smooth out your skin. It's going to essentially create like a blank canvas, an even canvas, I guess. Is that what I'm thinking?
Which is why you also don't need to use it all over your face. Again, it depends on the type of primer that you have. Maybe you're wanting something that is a little bit more tacky because you know you're going to be gone and out for hours and hours and hours and you want your makeup to just grip like glue, then maybe you would put it a little bit further than normal. But for example, I just use that Shine Killer because I don't want to be shiny in my tea, so that's kind of where I focused it.
Yeah.
Because I don't need it everywhere. I'm drier right here. I don't need it.
And I'm actually I kind of prime all over, but I really focus.
And it's okay to use multiple primers at the same time as well.
So this is a silicone base, and then these are both more of a cream. They also have a slight tint, but the tint does nothing.
So we're primed, and there's a little step in here that not everybody has to do, and you don't even have to do it every day if you do do it. But color correcting is an option. We have a video on it. We were a little shook with the results.
We will link it down below.
So you would want to do your color correcting underneath your foundation because it essentially is making a blank color slate, whereas your
foundation, your primer was making a smooth surface for you to work on. This is making
a neutral surface for you to work on
color-wise. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go over a few of the foundations that we currently have and that currently work for us.
Yep. So I actually do have a lot of drugstore, but what I liked doing in the summer was mixing two of them, which is something that you can do. I have a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow and an Infallible Total Cover. This one is really thick and sometimes settles wrong, but this one is a lot more luminous, and mixing them together worked really well for me during the summer. But now that's getting more dry out, I am going to the Makeup Forever Ultra HD because this is more of a luminous foundation and will work better for me when it's drier out.
I am usually always using, my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I use this a lot in videos the past few months, but I didn't wear it in my day-to-day life. My go-to for the summer was...
Me too.
Was the Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless.
I might just focus this where I need it, and I won't put a lot
Yeah.
on. I don't slap it all
You don't
over my
have to.
face, but it builds really well. So then there are other days that I didn't want to do concealer, so I would just pat a little bit more in on my dark spots, and it's great. All right, now we're just gonna put on our foundation. I'm gonna go in a little bit heavier with my foundation, and Candace is gonna go in with something you do a little bit more every day.
Every day.
Also with this stick, sometimes I just coat the top of my kabuki and go in and sheer it out a little bit more. So you can do things like that with your foundations to change the level of coverage. But I'm just gonna plaster this on my face because I'm going in thick.
And I'm doing, like Courtney said, more of my everyday look. When I do my my makeup every day of the week, what I use is the Morphe Y6. This is a very flat, tightly packed kabuki. This is my favorite. So yeah.
And I as well do a brush if I'm doing every day. But if I'm doing a little bit thicker and I want to make sure everything is filled in and looks flawless, I'm gonna go in with a sponge. This is a cake bake. Make sure you wet your sponges, dampen your sponge. It's not wet, you don't want this thing like dripping. It helps it not soak up all of your product, and it's softer on your face. Make sure you blend in with your neck as well. And your hairline. You don't want a harsh line on your face. So I think, as we said throughout this entire video, we're all different, and as our closing was, what you see is not what you get, and the people that look fully airbrushed from a distance look very cakey from a close. So what works for you works for you. Don't feel insecure about watching things and feeling like I need to be that, because we're all different.
Everybody's different. And we have beautiful lights in front of us.
Yes.
That make us look beautiful. We are not trying to discount anybody's talent at all. We just want the everyday girls
To feel like
out
it's
there.
okay.
Yes, because not everybody is going to have that porcelain, perfectly smooth skin without freckles or blemishes. It is what it is, just embrace it. And really, at the end of the day, you're probably the one that's worrying about it more than anybody else has noticed.
Yes, ma'am, because you're the one like this.
Oh God.
All right, guys, that was our base and base, and it was a little bit long, but there's a lot that goes into just making sure you're taking care of your skin and that things settle well on your skin.
Yes.
So, we're gonna continue with
This series,
and get in depth with more things.
Beauty Basics. So if you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and you can follow us on Instagram at Courtney and Candace.
We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.